Hey, what's up, guys? Today I read a post from the Reddit say there's my American friends, right? He's asking some advice, say as American who's like thinking about planning to go to vacation in China in 2 weeks, and he wants to make sure everything runs smoothly, and he never been China before, and so this is will be his first time, and he's also interested about Chinese history and culture and Buddhism. So I would love to visit the Forbidden City temples, and is there any recommendation castle or tempos would be highly appreciated. And my American friends say he doesn't speak a single word of Mandarin, so he's like it's a Chinese city set up a similar way to like Japan, particular like subway system that quickly so think walking distance where want to be plenty English friendly taxi for context. So he's semi fluent in Japan, and also he has been in Japan for like several times, and he's been traveled around Japan for like occasionally used to be a taxi service. So he would like to curious if China's transportation is set up a similar way. So yeah, as I'm Chinese, right, and from Shanghai originally, so I've been here for over like decades here in California, San Francisco Bay Area. And what I'm saying is like, good luck. Like if you want to go to China to travel, good luck. And because if you go to the big city, it's fine. It's really fine. So the biggest city like Shanghai, Beijing, Canton, Hong Kong, Macau, they are always have a English sign for the road, but sometimes the translation it was like a little bit funny because there was a sinking ground. Actually, it's called underground. I don't know why they call them. And also, I used to read a lot of like sign about this, Chinese translation by English translation sign, and disable restroom. They call it this form restroom, something like that. And also, what I want to give my American friend advice it was if you want to go China by yourself, I suggest you just enroll a tourist guide group. That's more safe because right now, currently, China, especially for the small town, small city, they pretty like aggressive about this foreign, especially for Americans, because they all get brainwashed. And if you want to go to Tibet, I suggest you not, because if you want to go to Tibet to visit when you're holding American passport, even like a lot of Chinese American, they want to go to Tibet, they couldn't because they gotta check your ID if like when you driving or taking train, airplane. Of course, they gotta check you everything. So if you don't apply for like a special certificate, go to Tibet, so they won't let you go there because they don't want you to see what really Tibet is, and also they don't want the Tibetan to talk to you about Dalai Lama, about any culture, because they train Tibetan like a regular Chinese. They want them to be like a just forget about their religion, something like that. And before I think about like 20 years ago, it's fine, it's really friendly, but now it's not that friendly anymore. But don't be impressed by these like buildings, bridges, and also some architecture stuff. So nothing is belong to the surveillance by the people. So it's all like was by the government. They are owned by the government. Most of the buildings, right? And also, I suggest you don't go there in summer, especially yeah, because like June, July, oh, so hot out there. Even Chongqing like over like 110-degree every day. And also, they sometimes they got flood, storming happening in Guangxi, and a lot of the village got just gone because the flood. And also Shanghai, even Shanghai got flood. Can you believe that? Well, Shanghai got flood. Uh, I remember when I was in Shanghai, like when I was a teenager, only being flooded like or 2 times. That's it. But now it's like every year flood because the rain, storm, or something else. The dam, they gotta release the water from the dam, right? So for my American friends, so I also see a lot of people giving you some advice. Say, hey, there's a guy say if you want to go to China, I recommend you prepare like WeChat, of course WeChat, because they don't accept credit card, right? And also the exchange rate is pretty like very no value, it's pretty high, and you can't get too much Chinese RMB out there if you exchange it in the bank. And also the guy say with the comment say, I recommend you prepare WeChat, meaning science spot really heavily on WeChat for reservation. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, especially like for Peter City, you have to reserve by WeChat for like a week ago. Before I was in Beijing, I visited Beijing one time, and yeah, it's you don't need a reservation. No, no, not at all. So, and also the friends say if you plan to travel different city in China by high speed train, you also need a 12306 app. Yeah, that's the official app. But you can also download Xiechen app, but which will charge you more money because there's a lot of hidden fee in Xiechen, which is trip.com. Yeah, trip.com is fine. I think trip.com. So if you're using also the advisor, like there's the own icon, and it's better. So, and also he say where you can purchase a high speed rail train ticket. Of course, offline ticket are also available, but he forgot to mention you have to be Chinese citizen to purchase this ticket online. If you're holding the American passport, you can purchase online. And also whether the Chinese city has a subway depending on the economy. Most of the world owned city have subway. And also there are ticket machine in the entrance, and the ticket machine are in English. And if you're lucky, you can meet a volunteer to help. Yeah, that's pretty helpful. Yes, exactly. And also that friend he said he's from the Earth. Yeah, of course we're all from the Earth. And he said if you prefer freedom, I suggest you just join a tour group. Yeah, that's what I say, right? And there are too many, scenic spot in China, and your time might be a bit tight. Regarding the Taoist culture, and you can visit Fushan scenic area in Luzhou City, Liuzhou City, Sichuan province. Okay, I got you. And also Qingcheng Mountain and the Chengdu City. Sichuan province, since I know about the Sichuan, and I can only help you by this point. Yeah, Sichuan is pretty good. So all the food is very spicy. If you like spicy food, I recommend you go to Sichuan. All right, and if you want to, understand China, please follow my channel and subscribe. I'm Leo. I'm talk everything. All right, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.